Be Cool, a 2005 comedy that I remember seeing in theaters, starring John Travolta. It wasn't like it's an ensemble movie, right? It's starring John Travolta.
Don't tell me Be Cool.
It's it's
cool.
like the movie that brought back Uma Thurman and John Travolta again, and you get Cedric the Entertainer. You get
Pulp Fiction 2.
Yeah, you get The Rock, you get Vince Vaughn, which is another John Travolta worked with again, another person he worked with again. You get James Woods, you get Harvey Keitel, his dong, you get Andre 3000, right? You get all these people. It's a big ensemble movie, and then Christina Milian, which people don't remember anymore, but at the time she was kind of getting big, I guess. But yeah, Be Cool. It's a sequel to Get Shorty, which still to this day I have yet to see Get Shorty, but I've seen Be Cool many times. I
wonder why.
This is one of those movies that I think is good. I think John Travolta is enjoyable, and yeah, I remember when this movie came out and the commercials and the previews were mainly revolving around that. Hey, we're gonna get John Travolta and Uma Thurman dancing again in a movie. Mm-hmm. That's what I remember. And this is not a bad movie. It's a weird crime ensemble comedy that involves the music business. Where I think, from what I know, I haven't seen. Like I said, I haven't seen Get Shorty.
They're trying to remake Shorty.
This is Get Shorty was about movies. This one's about the music industry.
Yeah,
and I can enjoy this movie. I remember this movie got really panned at the beginning.
I wonder why
when it came out. It's not the greatest movie, but it's not by no means is it a horrible movie. Like I said, you get.
I think they underused James Woods.
They killed him in the beginning.
Again, they underused James Woods.
Was he? I don't know if he was in the other movie. I don't know if he was in Get Shorty at all.
He was. But they also had Gene Hackman in Get Shorty.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, like I said, I've never seen Get Shorty, so I don't know. But I can tell you this. I liked the
Vito is awesome
comedy verse, like the crime, like part of this movie, because it's just like the mob. It's just about the mob, but reminding me a little bit, not as vulgar as Analyze This or Analyze That, right, with the mob, but it's still putting like Chili Palmer, which is John Travolta's character in that, in that whole situation. He's a mob man, right? He's a mob dude, and he's breaking into, in the other one, he's breaking into movies. Now he's breaking into music, and he's
a former mob guy.
But he does do the job right? I'm assuming in both movies. I'm assuming in both movies he does the job right, because in this one, his whole thing is he witnesses James Woods' character get killed by the Russian mob. Then
his car gets cut up, so he gets
I think that the chemistry between John Travolta and Uma Thurman is there. I think they have good chemistry together.
I mean, I don't think you're missing some a focus on her toes.
Do you remember the other movie Vince Vaughn and John Travolta did together before this one?
Which one?
John Travolta and Vince Vaughn. Do you remember what movie they did before this? Let's see if Ozzy remembers.
We've seen it, right?
Yeah, of course we've seen it. It's not the greatest movie. John Travolta's the hero, Vince Vaughn's the villain.
Did it happen before this or after?
Yeah, it happened before this.
I don't know.
Domestic Disturbance.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, Domestic Disturbance. But
it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. But wasn't
another
bad.
one. Again, there's.
I don't remember that.
There's certain movies John Travolta has made.
Vaughn's a good bad guy.
Who? Vince Vaughn?
Yeah, he's a good bad guy. Think about it.
Just watch Psycho.
Yeah.
Where he plays what's his name's Norman Bates, but he plays the same version as the original dude,
Anthony Perkins.
Mm-hmm. Anthony Mackie.
You put that respect on that name, Perkins,
like the restaurant Perkins.
Mm-hmm. Not the bad guy in the remake of the Rob Schneider movie.
The Rob Schneider movie.
Yeah, where he switches bodies with the girl,
The
the
hot chick.
animal.
the hot
Oh, the
chick.
hot
Yeah,
chick.
the hot
The
chick.
hot
Yeah.
chick. He doesn't switch bodies with the girl and the animal.
Yeah, sorry. He just they all blend into me.
And that's Rachel McAdams.
Mm,
And with Matthew Lawrence, one of the Lawrence brothers. Did we talk about that recently?
yeah, what a whiner.
Lori Laura.
Larry Lawrence. But this movie, Be Cool, was one of those weird movies that I remember going to see in the theaters, and like, I didn't have high expectations for, but I also didn't think it was gonna horribly suck. And it's right in the middle. It's one of the, it's a fine movie. It's enjoyable. I've seen it now that it's been on, like, I think I've run into it on those movie channels, and I'll always watch it. I think I'll just sit there and I'll watch it, and I think it's enjoyable. I think it's a fine movie.
It's not horrible, but
because you ain't woman enough to take
great.
one, man.
Yeah, you have the Rock playing a gay cowboy. You have Vince Vaughn playing a hip hop gangster. You have Cedric the Entertainer playing a preppy thug. You have all these weird, and you have the Russian mob. You have the Russian mob. There's a lot in this movie. There's also a lot of music some of the music that they made for the movie does not stand the test of time. I don't think it sounds even good, even for 2005 standards.
What? Believer? You say Believer doesn't stand up?
all right.
Yeah.
Well, that one I like that one actually.
You also get the cameo by Aerosmith. They don't make that many movie cameos. Cameos. They don't make that many movie cameos. They don't do a lot of movies.
I think that's what bothered me is a lot of meta jokes about the film industry, about music, and I didn't enjoy any of that.
But again, see, I haven't seen Get Shorty. I don't know if Get Shorty's the same way.
I don't remember it either.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't know.
I've seen this movie. I've seen this movie more often than that I remember this movie more.
But I think the MVP of this movie for me, because I still do these jokes all the time, is Andre 3000. Andre 3000. No. Playa. No, Andre 3000. Dab with the thumb. Don't give me no gun. Don't give me no gun then. See, all those jokes, those stick out in my mind. Andre 3000 jokes, right? Those all stick out in my mind. The Rock was good, you know, playing
Really
against
in it though.
Yeah, but he's playing against type. Again, everyone gets a little bit of the movie to shine, right? A little bit of the movie. It's carried by John Travolta and Uma Thurman for the most part. It's carried by them. Majority of the movie. Harvey Keitel is
Funny.
Also really good in this movie.
Yeah,
he's enjoyable in this movie, right? He runs a strip club, making the girl group with horrible singers that they're doing covers of Lady Marmalade.
Yeah, because you put his Bangkok in this, you got something.
See, he's a sleazy record agent that was also part of the mob. Everyone in this movie that's
and then the cop from
an executive in some sort of thing is in the mob.
The cop from Baywatch is in this movie too.
The Baywatch and
Baywatch Nights.
Was it Sugar and Spice? What's in Debbie?
Debbie, about that show.
I forget. Hey, that was when you wanted to put Baywatch on prime time.
At night.
And if you would have gave him a car, it would have just been a remake of Night. It would just been a reboot of Night Rider.
Let's solve some crimes.
Baywatch Nights. A little edgier than Baywatch Days, but it's Baywatch Nights.
More saxophone, please.
Yeah, definitely.
That detective agency above a porn shop. What's going on?
That's the only place you should have a detective agency. A private detective.
You want a scumbag? Do it right where scumbags hang out.
That's right. And then you get a cameo by Ozzy. Ozzy in a trench coat going in.
Nah, I ain't got no shame. There's no trench coats here. I walk in flip flops. I got balls.
Flip flop shorts and lotion.
But I gotta put on those sockies, just the plastic sockies, so they don't get my flip flops dirty.
Gross.
Oh, gross.
That's nasty.
It's like walking through a foam pit.
No, but
afterwards.
Be Cool is one of those, and like I said, it's one of those weird movies because not everyone likes it. Not everyone's gonna like it. It did get critically panned. You know, it is a weird like movie to give us because again, I never saw Get Shorty, but seems weird to me to make a sequel to Get Shorty. Right, I know it's based on I know they're both based on books or something like that, right? They're both based on books.
I think Get Shorty is a remake with I think it's a Michael Caine remake.
And then they make a sequel to that called Be Cool.
We're gonna make a movie.
And then at the end of the movie, they get a lot of. Are they supposed to be? I know Fred Durst is in it at the very end. It's part of the background people.
He had nothing to do. He
I mean, at the time,
there's quite a few. Gene Simmons is there too.
Yeah, but see,
again,
that's what I don't know.
Another d-bag who.
Well, see, that's what I'm thinking. Is it actually them or is it lookalikes?
No, it looks like them.
I think they filmed it at a place where they were getting together, and some people said, "Nah, I'm not gonna be in this." So Fred Durst is like, "I've never been in a movie."
Or what's his name? Steven Tyler called people.
Probably would have because they do play a key part of the movie in like getting Linda Moon out there. But I'll say this: Christina Milian is fine in this movie. Her voice doesn't connect with me in any of the songs. Like as a singer, there's other people that I think they could have gotten. She's fine, right? But then I remember her and other movies with Nick Cannon. I remember she was in the movie with Nick Cannon.
If you dip it low, never mind.
But her voice is a you could tell it's definitely a product of the early 2000s because I don't hear that kind of singing anymore. So it's I
heard a lot of mumble rapping.
Of course, that was a few years ago too. I don't know if they still do that.
That's why they closed down Tower Records.
Yep.
Oh, they put up Power Records. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it is Austin Powers, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just realized it.
Yeah,
it's Austin Powers. No, but if you haven't seen Be Cool, I think it's one of those movies. You definitely just give it a shot and check it out. You might like it. You might find something funny in it. You might hate it. I don't know. I'm telling you, this movie was not well received.
It's definitely 99-cent Pulp Fiction.
That's
what they were trying to make.
Without it was really without violence or blood though.
No.
The Rock
there's rarely blood
singing that song on video.
Oh yeah.
And then the kills are
kind of funny.
The kills are played for laughs versus in Pulp Fiction not so much.
Hey, you know Joey Lupo? Yeah, he died. Someone gave him the Mama Cass and then beat him with a bat.
Poor Mama Cass.
Yeah.
Ham sandwiches.
Fucking chew your sandwich. Chew a sandwich. Chew.
Deadly sandwich. You take your own advice.
Hey, you know what? Hey. Fuck
no,
you.
Stop chewing.
on that note,
we don't just inhale shit.
No, but definitely check out Be Cool. I think me personally, I think it's one of those movies that you should definitely check out because it is not a horrible movie. It's not a great movie, but make up your mind. Maybe you might like it. Maybe I'll make you want to watch the original. Get Shorty.
Listen to Sergio Mendes.
This movie is a product of 2005. I'll tell you that right now. When you watch it, it definitely feels like 2005. Music wise,
I mean they were pretty relevant though because they did have a Jennifer Lopez joke in there about her not singing.
That's true. Well, I mean, even then, that was topical.
Even I can be Jane from the block.
That's true. You can. Yeah, check it out. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe.
You gotta make sure that when you do it, you're putting that blue.
Little blues guitar. Yeah, huh?
The blues guitar. Yeah, blues guitar. You're good. Yeah. That make good. Yeah.
On that note, this has been Vinny.
It is O's.
And
we'll see you guys next time.